Hello and welcome to this whiskey taste challenge. And this taste challenge is going to be Kentucky versus Texas. All right. Here is Sunnybrook Kentucky blended whiskey. Introduced in 1891, true story. Old Sunnybrook Distillery, Frankfort and Claremont, Kentucky. Wrong. Blended and bottled by them. Now it says Kentucky blended whiskey, but that Kentucky blended whiskey could be coming from suppliers. You know, they could have bought it on auction. So it's not necessarily made by Old Sunnybrook Distillery, better known as James B. Beam Distilling. This is you could tell it's a beam bottle. It's got those certain angle shoulder, you know, they always, go get a bottle of Old Granddad, a liter bottle is going to have that same angle. It's going to be clear. It's just a typical Beam Distilling basic bottle, I guess you call it, Sunnybrook. No, it was not introduced by Beam, but they acquired it at some point in history. There's the government inspector, and it says every bottle has his mark of quality on it, inspected by the government, as opposed to every other liquor in America, which is also inspected by the government. I don't think they wear these uniforms anymore, but they should go back to those. Those are pretty nice. Probably now wear a polo shirt with like a U.S. T&B on it. Okay, Department of, or it could be the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, but it's part of that bureau, but it's Tax and Trade Bureau. Genuine Kentucky blended whiskey, Sunnybrook. Non-genuine without this trademark. Guardian of quality for generations. Age 4 years, just like Jim Beam is age 4 years. Okay. But Jim Beam doesn't have an age statement on the bottle. This does. Okay. 80% grain neutral spirits, only 20% straight whiskey. Okay, here is Texas 254. Blended whiskey, Waxahachie, Texas. Introduced only 5 years ago, 2019, at the time of this recording. 2019 crafted one batch at a time. They don't list it on their website anymore, so it could have been discontinued, or they just chose not to list it anymore. Smooth taste and clean finish is what you will taste. A hint of oak and balance to perfection. Texas has 254 counties. This is also 80-20 blend ratio, but it's only aged 2 years. 2 years. Big glass bottle. 2 years. Okay. I've been noticing something strange with it. I'm starting to pick up things that taste like pickle juice. Sounds bizarre, isn't it? Doesn't it? But they produce a big product that's sold around here, like Mathern's has, is called Texas Craft Pickle Vodka. Pickle vodka. Now I'm starting to wonder if they're using the same equipment as the pickle vodka production and they're not cleaning it properly and it's picking up the pickle taste. Nick says, have you tried? I never heard of that product. Okay. Anyway, I don't usually drink bottle and bond stuff, but I'm not against it. I just don't typically drink it. All right. I had Evan Williams bottle and bond. Thank you, David. He gave me some. He had some left. He gave it to me, and I had Old Granddad bottled and bond, and I had Old Crow bottled and bond from 1977. A 1977 bottle, but that's really all I had. There might be one other that I'm not thinking of, but I don't commonly have a lot of bottled and bond products. Okay, so I'm getting to the end of the Sunnybrook. I bought this in 2020, right when the scamdemic was starting. I bought this at Red Dot. No, that's not enough. I gotta have enough to taste. Red Dot Liquors in Orange, Texas, on United States Highway 90 business route, eastbound. If you go to Orange, you get on the 90 US Highway 90 business route, and if you're coming from Louisiana, go westbound, you'll see it. It's right on the side of the road, like close to downtown. If you're heading toward Louisiana, just go eastbound 90 business route. You'll see it. Nice place. When I bought it, the cashier said, "I never seen anybody buying that," and I thought, I can believe it. Sunnybrook. It was $6.89 for the liter. Now it's 4 years ago. It's probably $8.89 now. It's still cheap though, right, for a whole liter of whiskey. But yeah, it was $6.89, and I brought it back, and then all the tyrannical scamdemic stuff started, so it didn't help with traveling. It was already starting then. I was surprised the Mexican restaurants stayed open where people could sit down and eat. It's getting so bad with all this National Socialist behavior from our local, state, and federal governments. 330, 329. Yeah, I don't know. Could be a 2013 bottle for all I know. Well, you could look it up on their website, but you won't find anything. They don't list it. Okay, so now we can see the difference. I think that's enough. I hope. Should be. And that'll give me enough of Sunnybrook left to do one more taste challenge. Yeah, it's getting kind of... I'm going to put a little bit more. I mean, like a drop. Because I think that will bring me to where I have it even. And next time I can do the closeout on Sunnybrook. It's done all right for 4 years. Nothing spectacular, but, it's not bad. Somebody told me how bad it was. I said, I didn't think it was too bad. Wasn't anything elaborate or wonderful. Oh, price point for the Texas $254. Funny thing is, it's Texas, and I bought it in Louisiana at Broadway Liquors, New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh, it was $19.99 for that handle. Yeah, $19.99. Well, I got it a little off now. I'm not pouring more, though. I need this for the last taste check. Let's see. I might make it getting scary. I gotta nurse this. That's it. I don't care what happens now. All right. Sunnybrook used to be popular like 80 years ago. You see it, magazine advertisements for it. And even 70 years ago, around 60 years ago, it started to fade. You didn't see as many ads, but it's still there. They're on the shelves. Not in Louisiana. I've never seen it here. But I did see it at Red Dot Liquor, Orange, Texas. All right. I can't look because one is so pale. You saw how pale that Texas 254 was, almost straw color. Got some cool weather right now, low humidity, feeling nice. Going to be good painting weather to go out there and paint in a few minutes. All right. Paint the outside, I mean, at the house. Yeah. All right. Smells like, a little light bourbon. Could they be using cast off Jim Beam for this? Could be. But remember, it doesn't say distilled in Kentucky. It says blended and bottled by them. But it says Kentucky whiskey, so it has to all be from Kentucky. But you see, James B. Beam Distilling could have bought it from somebody else on an aftermarket, on an auction, and they just blended it at their 2 locations and then bottled it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's from, but it would be a good candidate, Jim Beam. That didn't come out right, so they blend it with 80% grain spirits, which they probably buy from Midwest Grain Products, and then they bottle it and they sell it. Okay. Now, back in the 1930s and 40s, yeah, it was like 65% grain neutral spirits, up to 35% straight whiskey, and then it was like 86 proof. But they've lowered the proof. They've lowered the straight bourbon. You say they've cheapened it. Yeah, that's right. They've cheapened it. That's why it's $6.89 a liter, or it was when I bought it. Do they add flavoring or coloring? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's allowed in blended whiskey, not straight. But okay, yeah, same thing. Little chestnut here. Chestnut appearance. I mean, but it's like a what kind of nut? Like walnut. Yeah, walnut oil. Oh, now didn't I say that Sunnybrook had a walnut oil aroma years ago, or pecan oil? I said that. Oh, I'm not smelling any pickle juice, thankfully. Let's go with the taste. Chuz. Any comments? Oh yeah, I can't look. I can't look down. David Cassidy says, "Housework. That's what my life has come to." Ron, laughing out loud. Yeah, well, I gotta paint. Well, I don't have to. I could let it stay faded and bad looking, but no. I've just been painting a little bit each week, slowly but surely coming along. Did it 10 years ago, using the satin finish. I like that. It's not too flat, not too glossy. It's kind of in the middle. Glidden. Some people told me Glidden was a good brand. Glidden. All right. Uh-oh. I am starting to smell that now. You see, you could say, well, oh no, yeah, it's corn that you're picking up. They're probably using straight corn whiskey and they're blending it with grain neutral spirits, which is invariably ethanol corn liquor. Yeah, but I've eaten corn many times and smelled it, and it never smells or tastes like pickle juice. Dill pickle juice. I'm just saying, it doesn't, I know what dill pickles smell and taste like. I like dill pickles, actually. I like most any kind of pickle, but oh man. The first 5 or 6 attempts, I never smelled that. But I'm thinking the pickle juice or the residue sunk to the bottom. And as I get lower and lower, it's going to be stronger and stronger. That's bad. Whiskey should not taste like that. And now it's making me think they're using the same equipment. They're making the pickle vodka, pickle flavor vodka, which they add pickle juice to. And then they're not really cleaning it that well. And they're going immediately to whiskey production. And it's like, what? Now, this is the Sunnybrook. Now, the Sunnybrook is creamier. It's like a cream. You ever had a cream soda? Cream soda got that vanilla taste, sweet, sugary vanilla taste. That's what this has got. That's what this has. And the walnut oil and the walnut, actual walnut, the meat part you eat, and maybe pecan. Oh, somebody told me how bad it was. I don't believe it. I don't believe Sunnybrook is bad. I like it. Now, is it really cheaper than straight bourbon? Not really. Funnily enough, as they say in England, funnily enough. No, I mean, that's how they speak of it. I can buy straight bourbon for that kind of price per liter. Now, I didn't say it was top dollar, but I can get it. So people will say, well, they sell blended whiskey because it's cheaper than bourbon. No, but there's only one problem with that theory. It's not. They have the same price. So that whole idea falls flat. Maybe they never bothered to check the prices. I can get Zachariah Harris Kentucky straight bourbon now, straight bourbon, just as cheap per ounce. Now I'm talking about per ounce. Might be a different size vessel. You see. I can go to Winn-Dixie and get it. But before I go on that rant, let's go. This got to be that Texacraft, the Backwoods Craft Distillery, the Texas 254. I mean, I like it, but it's got a residual pickle juice flavor in my mind. So, and is that a psychosomatic thing where I knew they made pickle vodka and it got in my head? It could be that. Yeah, but I'm going to use that as a cheat sheet because I think I'm going to get it right every time. This will bring me to 9 wins, 2 losses. Got it. 9 wins, 2 losses, right? 9 and 2, or is it 10 and 2? I gotta go check. I'll lose count. It's either 9 and 2 or 10 and 2. And I would like to run away with a victory, 5-1 now, 5 wins to 1, every 1 loss. I can live with that. But I don't think I'm gonna lose again if I keep tasting that pickle juice thing. All right. Ace has great paints, much cheaper than the bigger box store. But I found Ace was high when I checked. It was a lot cheaper at Walmart. Just saying, it was cheaper at Walmart. Because I was checking on that. I find they're all good paints. Whatever one you buy, they're all good. Ace has the Royal, but there's only like a few big paint companies. But so Glidden, the Glidden looks like it's going to be durable. Like it's going to really hold up. I mean, for 10 years. The sun and the humidity here, they can't make it past 10. No, I don't think so. Not the heat, with all the heat over here. But anyway, let's see. I just saw the bourbon at Winn-Dixie today. It was $15.99. I think I paid $16.99, but they had it on sale today. Divided by $17.50 times 1,000. That's $9.13. Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's see. I did buy the Tom Moore for $14.99 though. That's straight bourbon too. $8.56. Okay, I guess I can't get straight bourbon quite that cheap. Although I did buy that Bellows liter bottle for $5.99, but that was a rare. That wasn't like a normal situation at all. I saw that Bellows at Savannah discount, and I never saw it again. So they'll do that. They'll throw something out there and then sell it, and then you never see it again. So, but it's pretty close though. Hector says, hi, Ronald picked up a 6-pack of Budweiser at a small liquor store. It was a year old, out of date. I didn't realize it. I would immediately call. If I were you, I would call the number on the can or the bottle, and I would have my receipt number now. I would let them know. They are not going to tolerate that. Hear sirens. I mean, now if you drink it all, it's all gone now, so that's on you. But if you haven't cracked any open, well, if it's not too much trouble, just go back to the store and tell them this beer is old and get a new 6-pack. That's all you got to do. Don't even worry about it. But I would let Anheuser-Busch know. They're usually pretty good about that. You might get they might send you a free 6-pack. But at the minimum, you'll be able to exchange it for fresh beer. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't tolerate that. I'd be hot if that happened to me. I'd be mad. But I have a tendency to check dates, but I've been negligent on. You'd be tired and all you at the store, and you just don't think about checking dates, and you get home and say, what? So yeah, I get it. But I'm trying to get in the habit where I always check the date, always, every time, never fail. Check the date. I think that's a good habit to be in. It's sad that you have to do that, right? Shouldn't have to, Hector. All right. Let's look up the price for Sunnybrook real fast, and then I'm going paint. All right, Sunnybrook. Doing this wrong. Okay, Sunnybrook whiskey. Let's see who's got it. Specs, that's in Texas. They're a common liquor store in Texas. They got like, I don't know, 30 locations, huge. $6.82 for a liter. Yeah, I knew it would go up. Well, that's the price I'm talking about. A new one will be $8.69. 6.82 divided by 1,000 times 1,750. $11.93. Well, $11.94. I don't think you're going to find bourbon for $11.94 a handle. But what I'm saying is close. It's close. It's close. It's really close. So I think people buy it. I think they just buy because they like it. You know, it's nothing bad about it. That is Texas 254. I don't know about this one. Start picking up pickle juice on it. Yeah, $8.99 for a liter. Okay, price going up $2. Still cheap as heck. Would I recommend Texas 254? I would say that maybe you might want to think about it. Unless you could find, if you find a bottle for $19.99, like I did this huge bottle, yeah, you could buy it. Go ahead. What the heck? You find it interesting, I'd say buy it. Yeah. I wouldn't go over that though. No, I wouldn't have bought it. If it had been $20.99, I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have bought it. I'm just telling you the truth. Just being honest. I bought it last year. I wouldn't have bought it. But for $19.99, I jumped on it. It's questionable, but. Oh yeah. Picking up that pickle juice. Sunnybrook. I mean, for $6.89, who wouldn't buy it? You know. I mean, even if you, I mean, there's no loss. There's no downside. What do you? Even $8.99 for a liter. Yeah, I'll say you got to go for it. Above that, yeah, you might want to pass on it. Don't get it. Let it go. But for $6.89, my price. Oh yeah. Now I don't know what Red Dot Liquor sells. I don't even think they have a website. They might. I'm not that worried about it. If I go back to Texas this year, I'm not going to stop at liquor stores and beer stores. Obviously, I am. Might go see the Astros and the Rangers also. Would like to go to some National Wildlife Refuge trails. I like to go on these nature trails more than a game, but I like to go to the games, though, no joke. It's really good. It's honestly really good. If you like the vanilla, the mild oak, the creaminess in the body or the mouthfeel, the corn, the might have a little rye, giving it spice. I think it's got a little rye. It's nice. It's a good product. I think it's a good product. Now, if you make a video for it and you don't like it, fine. I'll watch people's videos. I like to watch videos and listen to them talk about the products and all, and if they're into the industry and they make comment. I'm not into all this personal bull crap though, you know, talking about I don't like that guy. He changes his mind and all that kind. I'm not really into all of that. You know, I don't want to hear about that. If you want to talk about the products, let's go. We'll talk. It's interesting. All that other drama stuff, you need to take that somewhere else, some beer group or whatever, and y'all could cry together. I'll send y'all a towel. But anyway, crying towel. But yeah, the clear and present winner is Sunnybrook. It's not really even close. So I'll have to say Sunnybrook ran away with the show today. It's definitely better. And it's a mass production company. And this place claims to be a craft distillery, but nah. Sorry, you lose. Well, we'll be back, God willing, soon enough with another taste challenge.